If you're a regular listener to this show, and I sure hope you are, over the past while, we've been learning all about Intel vPro, the platform for businesses. These are Intel-powered PCs certified to meet certain stringent criteria tied to performance and security, manageability, and stability. And today's chat specifically is tied to Intel vPro Essentials. To tell us all about it, we're joined by Rajita Kaundin. She's Senior Program Manager for Business Client Platforms at Intel. Hi, Rajita. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Mark. Thank you for inviting me. Good to be here.
Yeah, great. So before we talk about Intel vPro Essentials, please give us a high-level overview of Intel vPro.
Yeah, of course. So as you rightly pointed out, the Intel vPro platform is our built for business PC platform. And it's a platform in the sense that it is much more than the CPU or the processor. What Intel vPro provides is an integrated, validated solution that brings together the hardware-based components and technologies, including the CPU and the processor, to power modern business class laptops and desktops. vPro delivers improved productivity because it features our highest performing CPUs that are optimized for business applications.
Got it.
Right. It also provides fast, reliable connectivity because it comes with integrated Wi-Fi 6E. Last but not least, industry-leading hardware-based security, which is more comprehensive than traditional software-based security alone.
Yeah.
These are things that are especially relevant, right, in today's remote and hybrid work environments where we are more vulnerable to cyber threats, where we are increasingly collaborating on Zoom as we are here, or on Teams, Slack, or any number of cloud applications. So vPro delivers that business class performance and advanced security to serve those use cases.
Thanks for that. So now let's dive a bit deeper into Intel vPro Essentials. What is it exactly, Rajita, and what size businesses would this be for?
So before I get into vPro Essentials, let me also add there's one critical, but very important aspect of vPro for IT administrators. And we'll touch upon this again as we talk about vPro Essentials. And that is for IT teams, vPro provides features to standardize and centralize remote management of employee devices wherever they be, even when they're non-responsive or won't run or won't boot. And that, as you can appreciate, gives IT teams the opportunity to be more agile, more efficient while lowering employee downtime. So that's an important aspect.
Yeah, we've learned a lot about the remote management features over the past couple of weeks. Yeah, super important.
Yeah, to your question about vPro Essentials, what it is, what size business it is for. So vPro Essentials is our targeted, purpose-built small business offering, the built for small business platform, if you will. Ideal for small businesses everywhere. And we define that segment as less than 100 employees, businesses that may have a lean IT department or no IT at all. And we can get into features in more detail, but in summary, it's business class performance with premium connectivity. So employees are productive no matter where they work, industry-leading hardware-based security to protect small business users and their data, and for growing small businesses, foundational tools for essential PC management.
All right, you've made that super clear. So opposed to Intel vPro Enterprise, which obviously suggests larger companies, this is for smaller ones, under 100 employees or so, with a lean or no IT department. That's great. And then what verticals or industries is Intel targeting here? You know, is it like healthcare? Is it fintech? Is it education?
So Essentials, vPro Essentials, I should say, serves a commonality of needs across a variety of small businesses. So we consider vPro Essentials-based PCs to be more of a mainstream device. That being said, our vPro family of products, starting with vPro Essentials, are especially applicable for businesses in data-sensitive industries or industries that are subject to compliance rules. I think finance, healthcare, some professional services, as well as any vertical really that is today seeing rapid digitization, and retail comes to mind there.
All right, Rajita, you mentioned that you would list some of the features that businesses can expect from Intel vPro Essentials. So why don't we cover that?
Yeah, let's start with security, because all businesses are subject to cyber attacks, data thefts, data losses to an extent. But lately, I think we can all agree small businesses have been just as vulnerable, if not more, than large companies. And the effects of an attack are more crippling for them. And security software alone does not cut it. Your traditional antivirus software approach isn't adequate. And here's why. More and more, The sophisticated data breaches and cyber attacks are evolving to bypass the conventional security software. And they do this by striking at the BIOS and firmware, that is below the operating system.
So even before the operating system loads, the computer could be vulnerable to these attacks.
That's right. And a virus that is nesting in your PC's firmware below the OS that can take control of the whole system without being detected by any of your scanning software, that's like the worst kind of bad news, right?
Yes.
And this is where the hardware-based security capabilities built in with vPro Essentials deliver the highest possible level of security from the moment the PC boots up. So it is more of that modern multi-layer cyber defense that provides three things: below the OS security, so enforcing that secure PC boot up, application and data protection to prevent other kinds of tampering attacks, memory corruption. And then last but not least, advanced threat detection to detect and respond to advanced threats like ransomware, crypto mining. And this is all built-in security with little or no setup required.
All right, we'll get to a couple of other features of Intel vPro Essentials in a moment. We're chatting with Rajita Kaundin. She is Senior Program Manager for Business Client Platforms at Intel, based in beautiful Oregon. So nice to chat with you, Rajita.
Thank you, Mark.
Let's now chat about the remote work features. Why is this important, Rajita? And can you give us some, real-world examples of it in action?
Yeah, sure thing. I'll give you a couple examples. So I'll be the first to admit that sometimes I have to multitask on a call. And I promise I'm not doing it here, but right? And a call that you cannot miss. So you multitask, or rather your PC multitasks.
Right.
And in the remote hybrid environments we've been in, and that we'll continue to be in, we are increasingly collaborating online. So our Intel vPro devices based on the latest 12th gen processors allow you to multitask and collaborate without losing productivity. And as a performance data point, the device is 33% faster while multitasking on a Zoom call with Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint versus any of our previous generation devices. So there's that aspect of faster collaboration performance, especially relevant in today's remote and hybrid environments. The second example is around connectivity. Right? The average user typically has no idea how to fix network issues. Is it the computer? Is it the Wi-Fi module, the operating system? Is it my network provider? So built into every vPro device, including Essentials, is what's called the Intel Connectivity Performance Suite that firstly prioritizes critical traffic for faster and better online experiences. So I can prioritize this audio call over maybe a productivity app like Word. And secondly, it actively tests your network to determine issues and automatically move you to the better connection or access point when you have multiple of those, which in turn results in faster speeds and lower latency and what have you. So that's the continuous optimization of your Wi-Fi performance for faster and better online experiences. Again, very relevant, very applicable in the remote work environment.
Got it. And why Intel vPro Essentials now? I know that you have some research about what businesses are looking for, which perhaps help answer that question.
You see, small businesses look for many of the same things as a large or medium-sized company. They want computers that get the job done reliably. They need technology that integrates seamlessly. They want tight security, especially now, like we said, as workforces are hybrid and working remotely. Mm-hmm. They lack the scale of large companies. They do not always have big IT departments. They need to make the most out of lean budgets. They are time constrained. So vPro Essentials was designed to meet the needs of small businesses that have lean or no IT, as we've said before, but who are nonetheless looking for a business class device that gives them better security, better connectivity, performance that is optimized for the business workloads that they need to support. So we've made it easier with vPro Essentials for them to buy up to a built for business PC. We're giving them greater choice to invest in technology that is truly built to address their needs.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. And if our listeners want to learn more about Intel vPro Essentials, I know a lot of folks who tune in do work in IT. What's the best website to get going?
Yeah, you should expect to see vPro Essentials in many of the channels where we know small businesses transact, OEM websites like Dell.com. We are expecting more volume pickup in the second half of the year. So it'll be available through our usual reseller networks, as well as in select retail outlets in some emerging markets. So they'd visit www.intel.ca and search vPro Essentials to learn more.
All right, intel.ca, and then do a search for vPro Essentials. Rajita, it's been great chatting with you. Thank you so much for carving out some time today. I hope you have a great summer. Thanks again.
Thank you so very much. It was good to be here.